The settings of assessments can be edited based on your personal preference by toggling on Edit mode in the upper right. Click the three dots located on the right of the assessment you wish to edit and select Edit Settings. The timing section is where we set the open date, close date, deadline, time limit duration, what happens when the assessment expires, and a grace period. The when time expires setting controls what happens if the student fails to submit their quiz attempt before time expires. If the student is actively working on the quiz at the time, then the countdown timer will always automatically submit the attempt for them, but if they have logged out, then this setting controls what happens. The grade section is where the grade category is chosen, the number of attempts allowed is set, and the grading method is chosen. You can control the category in which this activity's grades are placed in the gradebook and the grading method. When multiple attempts are allowed, you can select which method to use when calculating the final quiz grade. The layout of the assessment is where the question order is chosen, how often a new page is present, and the navigation method is set. For longer quizzes, it makes sense to stretch the quiz over several pages by limiting the number of questions per page. When adding questions to the quiz, page breaks will automatically be inserted according to this setting but may later be moved manually on the editing page. When the sequential navigation method is enabled, a student must progress through the quiz in order and may not return to previous pages, nor skip ahead. Question behavior is where we indicate how questions behave. If you enable shuffle within questions, the parts making up each question will be randomly shuffled each time a student attempts the quiz, provided the option is also enabled in the question settings. The two most commonly used modes of behavior are deferred feedback and adaptive mode with no penalties. If multiple attempts are allowed and this setting is enabled, each new quiz attempt will contain the results of the previous attempt. This allows a quiz to be completed over several attempts. You can also set a password on the assessment for security. Further restrictions include enforced delays between attempts and browser security. Choosing full screen pop-up with some JavaScript security means the quiz will only start if the student has a JavaScript-enabled web browser. The quiz appears in a full screen pop-up window that covers all the other windows and has no navigation controls to help prevent students from using functions like copy and paste.